Hi, Abe. This is your very good friend who's vouching for you to get all of the solo songs. I miss you, Abe. Will you coming back anytime soon, Abe? Maybe I can convince Sunku to bring you back here. We all miss you, and those little twins or whatever, they miss you, and that Reina girl is just no good. And then there's Ida, and she's just bored all the time, and she's got nothing on you, girl.
Rouman, can I come in? It's very important.
Abe, I gotta go. Sunku, come in.
Rouman, why didn't you answer the minute I started knocking?
Well, I try not to answer every time you knock, Sunku. There's gotta be some surprises.
Did you hear an animal, Rouman?
Oh yes, I'm training the girls to make animal sounds.
Not my heart, Rouman. You need to calm down. You're being too flamboyant. You are too much of a flamboyant creature. Rouman!
You know, I'm thinking about getting a dog at some point, Sunku.
You do whatever... Whatever you want, I really don't care, as long as we make money. Rouman, I have a question for you.
What question is that, sir?
Where's my hat? Rouman,
Keep dropping your hat. Makes me think that you want something, Sunku.
Rouman, I am writing a B-side for the song that I named after you.
You did name it after me, Sunku.
I'm writing a B-side, so I want to write something that is relevant and is era appropriate and is the hit thing in music right now. So Rouman, answer me one question. What year is it?
I don't even remember. I've had a lot to drink, Sunku. After you wrote a whole song about me, I went out with all the girls and we talked about romance and how boys just don't notice us the way that we girls want to be noticed.
That's fine, because regardless of the year, Rouman, I have decided that the most relevant, appropriate, genius kind of music to write this B-side in the style of is a 90s beach romance
So then what
ballad.
was the point in asking me, Sunku, about what kind of style that I thought it should be? What was the point in asking me about the year? It's like my opinions just don't even matter to you. Me as your fabulous assistant here. Sunku, you need to sit for a little bit. Stay here. I gotta go.
Rouman, my hair.
I have to go work on costume
My
things.
hair.
Oh, Sunku.
Rouman, give me the special hair tonic.
Hold on to that.
Give me the hair
I have to
tonic.
go work on costumes, Sunku. You stay here in my office and ponder things. I don't. What do you actually do, Sunku?
I'm relevant and I write symbols. I suppose I am just going to sit here and ponder my relevant geniuses.
Welcome everybody to the 100th Morning Musume Monday with Jeremy and Jacob special. Sparkles.
Cheesy Japanese game show music.
We decided that in order to honor our 100th episode of filming Morning Musume Monday reviews, we would go back to the style that we did for our very first video of us being together. This week we are going to be reviewing the lovely B-side to Rouman, My Dear Boy.
My dear boy. You're gonna find that for this review I am rather quiet, and that is because while I enjoyed this song for the first 2 minutes, after about the 2-minute 54-second mark, this song just started to get very repetitive to me. Sunku is about a decade behind in his music.
On everything.
Well, it's true with everything. And this song and a lot of these B-sides in general, up until just about the Platinum era, just reek of 90s tasticness, and I hate 90s music. Not just J-pop 90s music, all 90s music. I detest it. And so it's really hard for me to get into these B-sides, so I apologize.
It's almost as if Sunku exhausts all of his musical genius on an A-side and then gets so inspired by that A-side that he writes a B-side that's a little too similar and then ends up getting really hung up on a certain style. Like Rouman, My Dear Boy definitely has that 90s style to it. It has like those electric guitar riffs, but it kind of capitalizes on a new way of looking at 90s music. It doesn't really focus necessarily directly on how music would have been in the 90s, and I think that that kind of translates into Fine Emotion, which has a very similar style and even is very much the same in its line distribution. The distribution of Fine Emotion was consistent of Rika, Miki, Eri, and Reina, and then there was one line at the very beginning that had Yaguchi, and then the second line was Sayumi. I personally feel like Reina and Rika were not necessarily the best choices for this song, and I think that it would have been a lot better if Ibon and if Mari had been the other two leads. I personally think that the key of this song was perfect for all the girls, considering that in another rendition, which is my personal favorite, in the Platinum 9 Disco Tour, with Junjun and Linlin singing this song, Junjun sounded fantastic sounding this song, and Junjun has a lot of pitch problems, so that she sounded good really attests to the key of this song being in a good midway range for pretty much anybody to sing.
Junjun did sound very good. I was actually very surprised that she was so on pitch.
Now let's talk about the lyrics. Okay, here's the thing. The lyrics are really cute in a very simpleton kind of way, but the problem is that they're just too simple and a little stupid, and they just are rehashed things that Sunku's written before.
I say a lot of the time, this reminds me of another Sunku song, and I think it's not that the tune reminds me of another Sunku song. I think that the lyrics are all just variations of a variation at this point, and it's all like summer, love, you.
The thing though is that this song is sung with a lot of fine emotion. But again, the lyrics are just very bland.
In general, I find that Fine Emotion wallows in the shadow of a greater song that is Rouman, My Dear Boy, and tries desperately to achieve the same kind of fun, catchy longevity that I think Rouman, My Dear Boy has achieved within the Hello Project ness. To the fact that Rouman, My Dear Boy was just covered a few months back by Reina's band, Lovendor, and it still has a place in the repertoire of Hello Project. I feel like Fine Emotion tried really hard to be, you know, on that same level, and it's kind of like that, the younger sibling who sucks at everything that the older sibling's good at, and it's just trying so hard and failing. Like the older sibling painted a beautiful painting, and the younger sibling's like, paint too. First 2 minutes, 53 seconds, I was in it, I liked it, and then it just kept going, and it just...
There's probably a reason why every single rendition that's ever done of this song is cut down to half of the song and skips out the second verse.
Because it's a whole,
it's a little repetitive.
At least a verse and a half too long.
It's cute though. Sunku tried really hard. I think that the emotions in the song were there and the girls presented it with a lot of energy. So when you're listening to it, it's fun, but looking into it, it's just not very interesting.
This song tried to be Sayumi and just ended up at Aika.
So thank you guys so much for watching our 100th Morning with May Monday video. Please continue to support us. Thank you to all of you who have supported us since the very beginning. We greatly appreciate all of you. And we will see you guys all again next week for yet another B-side. And stick around for a very special skit that we're doing today. And make sure you check out the 2 videos that are also up today. Hopefully 2 videos. There may just be 1 for right now for our big skit specials. I think you're really gonna like it. See y'all next time. Peace out.
Sometimes I feel like this happens. Sometimes I feel like I am not alone. Like there are monsters or aliens in control of everything.
Shit.
I wonder if they will reveal themselves to me. To Sunku.
Sunku.
Mariko?
No, it's the ghost of Christmas past, Sunku. Who the hell do you think it is?
Mariko, what are you doing here? I was waiting for the aliens to come down.
You see, Sunku, there's...
From up there.
I really need to look into getting a pixie cut or something. Sunku! Sunku. Sunku boy. Sunki.
Mariko, did you get taller?
Sunku. You see, there's this funny little song going around.
This isn't my real chest hair, it's a wig.
Oh, it's disappointing. Sunku, there's this funny song going around.
A funny song? I love funny songs.
It's hilarious.
What is it?
These ugly little trollops of yours. It's called Rouman, my dear boy. Now, Sunku,
Yes,
I
wrote
might
this
be
song.
crazy,
Rouman,
Sunku,
my
but
dear boy.
I remember.
Ooh.
Shit. A long time ago, when you had your gay assistant, his name was Rouman.
Yes, Rouman is my assistant. What do you mean?
He's
gay?
also your dear boy, Sunku.
No, Rouman is my dear assistant. Rouman, he gives me everything. He checks my schedules. He makes sure that I take my pills. He
Your
tells me-
Viagra pills, Sunku.
Mariko, I don't know.
I ordered a dozen of them. A dozen boxes, just as you asked, Sunku. You
Mariko,
have these little hairs on you, Sunku.
Mariko, I didn't ask for any Viagra pills. I'm just supposed to be taking my genius pills. You never told me what they were. Roman never tells me what the ones he gives me, or I just take
So
them.
can I just take a couple more of these? You have all these hairs that are just coming off of you, Sunku.
I know. Roman's getting the tonic.
Well, Sunku, I think that pretty much clears up all of the questions that I had.
I suppose it does.
You can leave now if you want.
Oh!
You don't have to stay here. I mean, unless you want to stay here, Sunku. I could really use someone to stay here.
I'm going to go find Roman. Goodbye, Mariko.
God damn it! That man is always ignoring me. But I saved these hairs from Sunku's head and that cloning machine, which I used to test out those two little ugly ones, the 12-year-old or whatever, the Kago, that's what her name was. To make Suji, I will use this hair, and I will make a Sunku that will love me forever. But first I really gotta look at getting this hair changed. Where the hell am I?